vacuum, we reflecting with the light, but this the life, I fucking love it. I'm treated to be white, now that's alright. I got the right at birth, the devil's redefining work.
Here she go. He changed that to his profile picture. Yeah.
Unread and call it spam. I'm not a fan of Antichrist. They slayed the man. I swayed the tam like here I am, a son of Sam is taking shots at David Berkowitz. Pushy. A different discipline existed in this New York state of mind. They say it's not the actor, but they
fuck me up. I started to say some shit. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I gotta get it capped first. Right.
Follow protocol, this kingdom built on guy bones. So I can't love these songs, and I can't fuck with y'all. I ain't gotta say it twice, you vouching for the enemy, but look, my father ain't have a father, cause I don't I'm anti-politics. Cause Christ died from a vault. How the richest nation locked the homeless up for being cold. How ironic they relating smoking weed to getting stoned. You trim your ways and seek they love. I'ma bring this sword back wet with a vest dipped in blood. Niggas giving up when they don't even give enough. Going nowhere fast, niggas always in a rush. I give them love cause my brother's lost. Christians eating, watch they brothers starve. No way I can serve another God. I give my love cause my brother's lost. Christians eating, watch they brothers starve. I can't serve another God.
Now we're getting them out anyway, but we'd like to get them out a lot faster. And when you see these towns, and when you see these thugs being thrown into the back of a paddy wagon, you just see them thrown in, rough. I said, please don't be too nice. Like when you guys put somebody in the car and you're protecting their head, you know, the way you put their hand up. Like, don't hit their head and they've just killed somebody, don't hit their head. I said, you can take the hand away, okay?
That ain't never taken arms, but you mad at the seer cause I'm ringing the alarm. While you wait upon karma, I'ma reinforce my armor and fortify the stronghold with UPK honor. You're staring at the stars with cold airs with your house shot. One West, I would never let my colors fly. Then when my brothers die, they coming back and growing. It goes on, never boring.
Tyree wasn't Africans, they were white people, right? Tyree. They was Africans.
We all girls, the day is gonna come when we see things clearly. Till then, gnash on your teeth and cheerlead. These Edomites fear me cause they know I'm not you. They know they can't toss me around like a horseshoe. We will accord to the white man stays the devil. When you see us on the streets, we louder than heavy metal. We bout it on every level on some war type shit. The people that are scattered abroad, we gotta flip. Whether they here for bed, crown crown on my head. You can treat it like a game, but you better beware. Every word I declare is the truth, not fair. You understand, you're dealing with cubes, not squares. Lion, tigers, and bears, they will all be defeated. These are metaphors for people, no lifeguard needed. We going off the deep end, the sharks tend to creep in on the silly like women you regard them as your deacon. You can catch me every weekend on top of the corner, speaking to a people with a silver God, but not seeking. The years of hard bondage and drugs got you tweaking. What they taught was a lie, it's not a secret. I got the treatment, but it's more like surgery. You never heard of me, but when I move on, they be like, he need that prophet, tell him sing a new song. Then they be like, he was right, we only know to do wrong. Like then we should be inside 144 strong. You never heard of me, but when I move on, they be like, he need that prophet, tell him sing a new song. They be like, he was right, we only know to do wrong. Like then we should be inside 144 strong. For the waste of your energy, your enemy moved on. Back to life is the rich, dip in the grave, proof on another day, a new dawn. The white race stays the devil as disciples of Christ. For us to rule, they gotta fall. Knuckle up, smash brothers and brawl. It's Mortal Kombat. America is where Russia is gonna drop them bombs at. They getting it on in Jehoshaphat Valley. World War III, I call it the grand finale. Me and Italian Benjamin sipping age while I'm prowling. Issachar and Zebulun prowling. Aparium, Manasseh and Asher routing. Gat on glad powwow. And Reuben getting stupid with his brethren. All law, yeah. And Simeon getting it on. We taking the kingdom and throne forever and ever. When the righteous have authority, or more importantly, when the wicked bear fruit, they treat the Israelites abhorrently. Now we want the glory, dominion, and power. Whatever this rock falls on gets twin tower. Crowning the powder, quick hour like Babylon. Battle on forefronts, going for the vagabond. Remembering the death of my enemy, still breathing. When the heads start rolling, you believe it. I don't wish no good upon a heathen. When they baby start screaming, I'ma see if they headstrong. Cracking little fuckers by the beat. Barry Bonds,
I can't pull up nothing.
call me Joe Clark, back, call me Black Man. You're begging on Noah's Ark. This is BET after dark, you know what's up, cause this is all you get. Up the gut like Ryu, these bald head nuts like Caillou. Undercover brother style, except the Oculus but bio. Missiles launching out of the silo. We rock the shoulder, baby, not a fucking idol. You never heard of me, but when I move on, they be like, he need that prophet.
I got Zephaniah 2 and 12 and Joel 3, 4 through 6.
You never heard of me, but when I move on, they be like, he need that prophet, tell him sing a new song. They be like, he was right, you know to do wrong. I think we should be inside 144 strong. Don't get that twisted, the world will never end. Our presence will learn then. We defend the truth, we not some Israelite crew. Alex Haley had roots, UPK got the proof that black people ain't Africans. We different fruit, we suffered the abuse, hung from a different tree. Now we the transformers with wiki pay homage to universal practical knowledge of how it is in heaven. Let the earth be in silence. 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 Let the earth be in silence.
You need to be laying on no mill hospital. You need to go to prison, man. You want to play crazy? He wasn't crazy when he killed my son, man. He wasn't crazy then, but he crazy now. All of a sudden he crazy now. You want to lay in the mill hospital?
Die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't had to die to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them fiending. If any try to shoot you, make sure that you leave them leaking. He said, I'ma hold you down when problems pop up. How you got me moving this dope? Want me in lock up? He said, don't you want the Benz vertible with the top cup? Yeah. Stop bitching, get in that kitchen, let it rock up. Bitches love the dope boy, especially when it's pop up. I know you know why. Who the plug from by the block up? I tell you a little secret. Make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly in Texas. Trip in the Bahamas, just got a whip for his mama. He fucking up them commas, be honest, he seemed decent though.
I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. Fat, he ain't looking too good. His knees is kinda slow. I asked him why the struggle, he got stuck up for his bundle. But them 6 hollow tips in his legs would made him crumble.
Macy got a house and mama is living good.
Said the feds took it all, he right back in the hood. I see you try to play me, you gave us crack in the 80s. Made us abort our babies and making hoes out our ladies. I know you got me gravy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than them cars when to amaze me. I seen niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't face me.
I guarantee that you won't regret it. Remember I said it.
No, you could dead it.
What you saying, I can't win?
No, devil, nice try, so until we meet again.
I ain't at to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't at to die to meet the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious, but we've been getting fucked and put to the side like a mistress. Police patrol the why because prison became a business. They murdered one of us and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropping bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we ride, they send the military in armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die a martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get harvest like a farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to set the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights patting me down. You got nothing that's poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I gave up my vice. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And your honor, why you gave a homeboy's life? I've been wondering why you shot a homeboy twice. Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from Habibi's spot, it was chicken and rice. Shit's tripe, I'm just giving visuals like Skype. Ask Trayvon, Mike Brown, a Cocker, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Philando, Olden, Sterling, Jaquan McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't at to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't at to die to meet the devil. I ain't at to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed.
Exodus 11 and 7.
The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. I pray for the demise of the devil. Lord knows I despise every devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil and said, I pray you die every devil.
All right, shalom everybody. Y'all know what it is and what it do. It's Captain DeGargo Boy of the ISUPK. This is Sharpen the Sword Radio. We back for another one. Another episode. This is episode 129. We've been rocking. How long have we been doing this?
Man.
Since the start of COVID, right?
Concert.
We've been rocking for a minute, man. Since the start of COVID-19. We still holding on. Going past, I ain't gonna tell you how long the truth been around. Since 1969. You know what I mean? And we still rocking in this. I got my main man, Officer Juan Azor in the building. You understand? We got a couple of articles that we're gonna bring out. We do this every Sunday. While you got most Christians in church screaming their heart out, you know, foaming at the mouth. They still do that? Do that trick?
Salakia.
Huh?
On my way from the gas station, well, I had 3 Christians at the gas station holler out, hallelujah, or some sort of.
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah. I was there about 5 minutes.
While they getting their gas.
Yes,
They
sir.
going from E to half full, and they thank you, Jesus, hallelujah.
Blurting it out like Tourette syndrome or something.
At
Yeah.
the pump, good night. Good night. God, won't he do it? Won't God do it?
Kind.
Gas if you need something, like
Yeah.
at the gas station out.
Yes.
On
Club Shell.
on your way.
Club Shell.
They at the gas station.
Club Shell, Cap.
About the gas that they put in
Kind,
the tank.
sir.
Come on now.
The cashier and 2 customers.
Come on now. And you know what? I know I believe you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know I believe you because guess what? They do it. They do it everywhere.
Won't he do
I
it?
see them. You know, do you remember when they was doing it out front? The sister that got an office in the building?
Oh, yeah.
I think on the her office is either on the 2nd or 3rd floor.
Yes,
And it was
sir.
her, some other people, and she had got into it with her man. And she leaned on them sisters and was talking to them, you know, getting counsel from them right out front of the building. And before you know it, it turned into a hallelujah night and what they call them things, a praise dance or something. And they start catching the Holy Ghost, and all because she was breaking up with her man. Got into it.
Praise warriors.
Yeah, prayer warriors. Yep.
Yeah.
They was doing all that right out front. I said, good goddamn night. All because you about to break up. This is a wonderful thing. Something to shout about, huh?
Yeah.
You and your man been together all these years. Now y'all finna call it quits, and that's something to damn shout about. I said, good goddamn night.
Yes, man.
That is ridiculous. But hey, that's how they do. You already know.
Kind, sir.
You know? You already know. But yeah, we oh, matter of fact, you can use this one.
Kind, sir.
You can use that one. Let's get to these links real quick. We're gonna show how and the topic for and then we on TikTok for the first time, man. We turned around and we just taking over all social media platforms. You know what I'm saying? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the ISUK is taking over if you haven't seen it. Right? And oh man, Kevin Zoyak had an interview with Kanye West last night. Get a brother hand for that.
Damn right.
That's an interview that he pulled with that brother Kanye West. I want matter of fact, since we brought his name up, start with his article. That's at the bottom. Show you what they trying to do to this man some more. You know, and here's the significant thing about what our people should know and understand about what's going on with the brother Kanye West is he turned around and the so-called white man is showing you that none of us is special. He's showing you that he could care less about you being rich, about you being poor, about you being the fastest runner, about you being the best rapper, the best artist for some shoes or clothes or rapping. He don't care, man. You understand? This dude does not care about who we are and our abilities and things that we do. He don't care because we so talented. What he knows is somebody else is doing it. You understand? It ain't popular?
Sir. One click.
He knows that we'll turn around. Oh, man. Let's see what's going on. He knows that he can hire somebody else, man, and turn around and do what he wants them to do.
Right.
You understand? With no problem. You might have to click it, and then when it say, oh man, okay, I see what it's doing. It ain't installed. The app, you gotta have the app on.
Kind, sir.
And I don't have it on that one right there. Hold on one second. It's on this one. I'm about to get you a tablet over there.
Kind.
You just have everything on there. We ain't gotta worry about
Don't worry about it. I'll snatch one.
using these phones.
I'll snatch one.
Got one.
You got one?
Yeah, we got several over there. We'll set it up soon as we're done. Let's see. Where am I? Give me 1 second, everybody. Pull these articles up. My brother. Okay, here we go. Yeah, but they are showing you that they don't care if you're Kanye West worth billions. Hell, they went into the bank. The bank snatched, what was that, 75 mil from this brother? I think 75. And said, well, you owe taxes, so we're going to hold your money. When they not the IRS.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, they the bank. They just supposed to do what you say do with your cash. Put it in checking, put it in saving. You understand? Find me something else and give me some kind of loan. Give me, you know, this or that, whatever it is that that you want to do with your money being in their account, man. That's what they supposed to do, is hold that money for you, not turn around and hold it for the IRS and say that you owe, you delinquent in your taxes. You know, hell, white people don't pay taxes at all. They delinquent or just don't give a damn and don't pay them or don't have to pay them. I remember one year, it was a millionaire here. I forgot his name, but he owns some businesses and things. Big time millionaire. You know how much he paid in taxes for 1 year? $1.
Dang.
That's how much taxes he paid.
Right.
$1. Being he's rich. You would think that they would pay more taxes because they make more money, because they have all the goddamn businesses and all the cash. You would think that they pay more taxes, but poor people actually pay more taxes than anybody. You understand? Poor blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And here it is, like I said, they are stripping Kanye West of something else. They turn around and, according to him, they already tried to strip him of his damn mind, drugging him, you know what I mean?
Right.
Doing all that nonsense to him. And then trying to label the brother as being crazy. I don't believe so. Because what he's saying, you know, what he's saying about them trying to run his, every move and his money and everything else about him, I don't think that he's lying, because they've been doing it since forever, man. You know? Go ahead, read that article.
Kind sir. Kanye West has suffered yet another loss.
Another loss, all because he started. What's that word that Negroes like to use? Expose. Kanye West was exposing the industry. And guess what? Now they mad about it. You know, because he was. I mean, the white man. What I don't get out. This is what I don't get. The white man glorifies all of his deeds, whether they be good or bad. Wait a minute, naughty or nice. You understand? It's like Santa Claus, right?
Right.
They could care less, man. They could care less about you knowing of all the evil that they do, because they make movies about it. They write books about it. There is a movie out on Netflix right now. I think it's called The Greco Family, and this is about some mobsters. You understand? And they had a plan to start kidnapping some wealthy people. You know what I'm saying? That had that money just like them, so that they could be, continue to live how they live it, So they come up with an idea, and this is supposed to be a true story about two mob families and all this kind of stuff here. And in the movie, it was child molestation, rape, murder, all that, you know what I'm saying? And they made a movie about it.
Right.
And it's a good movie. They love it, right? But everything about them and their history is in it. All of this stuff. When it was just, they were all together as a family, all living in the house, you know what I'm saying, having fun. Then it turned to, they tying people up, kidnapping them, murdering the sister-in-law, you understand, rape the damn daughter. The scenes, it looked as if the father was, you know what I'm saying, in an inappropriate relationship with one of the daughters. I mean, it just looked nasty. You know what I mean? But guess what? They glorified it. They made a movie about it. They made a series about it. And then they make other movies when they been murdering us since forever. They can't stop making slave movies.
Right.
Like, when is the so-called white man going to stop making slave movies? When is he going to stop reminding us that we were just nothing but a slave to him? When are they going to do that? Huh? They'll never do it.
Kind sir.
They'll never do it. Why? Because he wants to remind you that you are nothing but a slave. You know? So this brother here spoke out against them, and then now he's suffering all kinds of losses left and right. And now he's suffering one more. Go ahead and read it.
Kanye West has suffered yet another loss since his divorce from Kim Kardashian.
And then they're gonna try to blame it on that. Make that the reason. Because he divorced that whore. You understand?
Right.
Like stop it. The brother should have never even been with her anyway. You understand? It's unlawful for a brother. And then I don't even see what you see in them whores, man. You understand? Like those women are not attractive at all. The other nations of people, women are not. We got the baddest women on the planet. I say it as many times as I can say it. So why go and pick one of them for you to love and have children with and build a family with? Look, you so worried about a sister. What they say? Damn, what do they call it? Gold digging, right? You so worried about a damn sister gold digging. You understand? Look at what these white women do to you.
Right.
Look at what my man Tiger Woods. Look at what his wife did to him.
Oh man.
Beat him upside his head with his own golf clubs and took half his money.
Yes, sir.
Like, come on. But you worried about a sister gold digger? Man, stop. Come on with it.
Since their marriage ended, he has found himself at the center of rumors and many controversies. His hateful and sometimes very confusing rants in interviews and on his social media accounts have him losing business partners and deals with many name brands such as Adidas. Unfortunately, this new loss is just another thing in a long list of disasters for the rapper. As many people know, Kanye is often thought of as one of the most influential rappers and musicians of all time.
And wait till they get to these facts about this brother, man. How many awards this cat? Skip down to that part.
Concert. He has been nominated for nearly 800 awards.
How many awards are?
800.
800 awards, man.
And won almost 300.
This is one brother. You understand? That turned around and is doing so great, and all of what he's doing, this cat, you know what I'm saying, almost won 800 awards. Got nominated for 800 and won 300. You know, that's outstanding. The brother, you can't take, away from the brother's intelligence, his artwork. You know what I'm saying? He does an excellent job there. All our people need to do is bring that into the truth. You know what I mean?
Kind of
They need to bring everything that they got, and then they come into the truth with it. So that Commander Junior Hunter can tell you what to do with it from there. You understand? All of your talents, all of your money, all of that wealth, he can tell you what to do with it so that we all can grow, that we all can prosper. You understand? The other nations, they do it. They got the plan, they got the recipe, and they cooking it. You know what I mean? But us, nah. We are too selfish, man. And we don't understand that the Lord put selfishness in the earth for a reason. He did. Not to be selfish with your own people, though. That's what we missing. We want to turn around and be down with the other nations of people and be selfish toward our own. When it comes to us, like, for instance, when it comes to them, we want to join them, right? We think what they got going on and what they do is so great. It's the best in the world. But then when it comes to us, nah, bro, I ain't doing for nobody else. I got to take care of my own kids. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what's wrong with feeding and helping out some little kids? I remember watching, sidebar, we can get back to the article. I remember watching, I think it was a divorce court episode. And his brother and his sister, they was getting divorced. And they asked the brother, like, why are you bringing your wife here to divorce her? What's wrong? And the brother said, well, she's too nice. She does too much for, people in the neighborhood.
Dang.
So the judge said, explain, give me more, tell me more. So he said, well, one time, he said, I come home from work, hard days work, and all our kids, little friends from the neighborhood is in our house eating and drinking up everything and this and that. I'm like, oh, come on, bro. Like, you that mad about feeding the kids in the neighborhood? I remember when I would come home with my partners, my friends would come home with me. You understand? We'd be outside playing, and we'd get thirsty, want something to drink. Up, man, come on, go in my house. My mama ain't say nothing.
Right.
My stepfather ain't say nothing. My daddy ain't say nothing, man. My parents ain't say nothing. I seen them feed the whole block and wouldn't give a damn about it. And ain't think twice about the food that they gave away. You know? And that's the point I was making on that is about our people being selfish with one another. You know what I'm saying? When we should turn around and be able, like, damn, like, feeding them? Like, what's wrong with feeding some little kids some turkey sandwiches and some chips?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with giving them some chicken wings, man? And some spaghetti. What's wrong? You that mad? You want to divorce your wife because she's feeding the kids in the neighborhood? Like, come on, man. That's how selfish our people have gotten here in this society, and it comes from Christianity. You understand?
That's right.
That's where we get that nonsense from. You know, about every man for themselves. You know, that type of mentality. This is what's gotten our people further and further away from so-called uniting, because ain't nobody united yet, except for in the ISUP. I see it in here. I see how tight unity is in here, but I haven't seen it anywhere else. All right, go ahead, finish with it.
Con, sir. As many people know, Kanye is often thought of as one of the most Salakia.
You can start there, let's go.
I got it.
Oh, go ahead.
In addition, Kanye West, or Ye, has won praise for his work as a rapper, writer, and producer, and a few design awards. Beyond his work as an artist, Ye is also known for his marriage and then divorce from beauty mogul Kim Kardashian.
They just gotta keep putting that in there.
Right.
They gotta keep putting this man's marriage and his divorce in there. You know, they love that gospel. You know what I mean? All in the man's personal business, trying to throw that out there. You know, and then you know they taking money from him for that.
Right.
He turned around and had business going with her. Now they taking that money from the man, and then gave him a ridiculous amount of child support to pay every month. You know what I mean? I forgot how much that was, but it's crazy.
Kind of,
It's
sir.
crazy, yeah. You know, they turned around and had Bobby Brown of all people. What was that dude paying a month in child support? 50 grand.
Salakia.
Yeah, I think his child support was $50,000. Man, if we can't see and understand what we dealing with here, you know, our oppressors, man, they are the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Damn right.
And constant oppression is their focus. And the people that they are oppressing is us, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Come on with it.
Colleges will often bestow honorary degrees on celebrities, and Ye is no exception. In 2015, Kanye West proudly accepted an award from the School of Art Institute of Chicago. He became officially known as Dr. Kanye West. Later, Ye and Kim named their third child Chicago. He has also spent some time teaching at the prestigious Oxford University in England. No stranger to controversies, Ye has had several difficult years due to his own actions. Beyond his work as a musician, Kanye has been expanding his career into the fashion industry. However, Mr. West has begun appearing on many shows, spouting sentiments of hate. He often makes anti-Semitic comments and other concerning hateful statements. Sadly, due to these controversies, Ye has begun to lose business deals, and other artists are refusing to ever work with him again.
And you know why the artists are scared to work with him again? Because they're scared of that so-called white man.
Damn right.
They are scared of our oppressor, man. Like, we could come together and have our own, you know, movie. I mean, hell, Tyler Perry do. You know, He ain't the only one that got a studio. We can have our own movie theaters and studios and everything. We can have our own everything if our people would just come together. They take X amount of, how many trillions of dollars of hours to do their business deals and their affairs every year. You know how many trillions of dollars that is? I forgot how many it is, but this is every year that they take from our people X amount of trillions of dollars to do whatever it is they feel like doing in the world. And you mean tell me that we can't take them trillions of dollars instead of spending all this money on Christmas? Okay, what's the estimated total on Christmas, Bob? Because you brought out the one on Halloween, right? You brought out them facts on Halloween, and they surpassed the was it 39? Was it 39 million?
I think so,
I think
sir.
it was like 39, whatever the number was. They went past it by a couple of mil. They passed whatever point they was at, and I know that they're going to do it again. They make these projections every year, you know, and they be correct about them every single year, to where they say we're going to make this much money on the holidays, and then they make way more than that. You know, that's because they know that you are a freaked out slave. They know it. You freaked out about Christmas. Your kids, you just can't live without a toy. When all these other months that you could buy them something to play with, you know, and it'd be no problem. You could buy them something. As soon as a commercial come on, they say, "Ooh, mommy, daddy, buy me that." My kids go on Amazon. My daughter been sending me links after links after links, and it ain't because it's no Christmas. This is all the time. Tomorrow, daddy, buy me this right here.
Salaki, I got it.
Go ahead.
After seeing overall holiday sales increase,
It increased during the pandemic. You know, the numbers went up. They didn't lose no money. You understand? It's been increasing. Okay, go ahead.
by 13.5% in 2021, expects Americans to spend, National Retail Federation expects Americans to spend 6% to 8% more this holiday season, bringing overall holiday spending between 942.6 and 960.4 billion.
Oh, billion. Good night. Look at me. I'm talking about million.
No.
No, I don't know what I'm talking about. Billions.
Yeah.
Brother, come on. Come on, man.
That's 2022 for the holiday season.
That's for Christmas. That's for Christmas, man. Now, just say, for instance, we turn around and we bowed out. We say, you know what? Y'all have a holly jolly Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Yes, but us, we not celebrating this year. We not buying no gifts. You know how much money we would have if we did not put all them billions of dollars into Santa's fat ass and some little ugly reindeer and some elves and a reindeer sleigh.
Count
You know how much money we would have, if we did not look at them numbers right there. Those numbers right there. them numbers say something. Them some numbers right there, boy.
Yeah.
You understand? Those are some numbers, brother. Pull up the next article. Give me the one.
Smoke
give me the
shop.
phone. Give me the first phone. Give me the first one. And I'm gonna give you the get the tobacco.
Count, sir.
Yeah, start with the first article, and then I'm gonna pull up the statistics on it. So I think it's matter of fact, you got it there. You got both of them right there.
There's one that says smoking, and there's one that says about cigarettes.
That one, the first one.
Cigarettes.
First one at the top, yeah.
Count,
And then the other one is the stats on it. I'm gonna have you pull that too. Yep. Hey, our oppressor is sure enough gonna have a holly jolly goddamn Christmas. How many billions of dollars was that again? Don't even tell me the number, man. Don't even give me the number. Damn.
Yeah, boy.
If we just left that junk alone and stopped buying into toys for tots, your baby ass kids don't deserve no toy, no way. Like my mom used to say, boy, you deserve a whooping. That's what.
Common sir.
Oh, you tell me that all the time. That's what you deserve, a whooping. That's how bad you is. Hey, but just saying, man, you know, if we turned around and just held on to that cash just this 1 year and brought all that together, them billions, you understand, that we finna go spend on Christmas gifts on, we could turn around and say, okay, what industry are we, what hospital, how many hospitals are we finna open up with all these billions of dollars? And all these brothers and sisters that's in college right now about to become doctors and CNAs and LPNs and RNs and all of that, give them somewhere to work, right?
Right.
Have this hospital that we got all over, right? We'll turn around and we can start making some money, some real cash, instead of sitting around here making Walmart rich for a fucking toy. Like, that's crazy.
Kind.
Billions and billions of dollars is about to be spent this year. They said it's going up from last year. Because every year it keep going up. It keep going up more and more and more every year. And I just don't understand, when are our people going to finally say, you know what, enough is enough.
Right.
Enough is enough, man. You know, I done spent enough money on toys. Kids, they don't play with shit no way.
Right.
You buy it for them. You understand? You buy it for them, and then they play with that for about an hour, and then they done. They don't even bother no more. You know? They don't even play with that shit no more again. And here you are, mad and hurt because you spent all this money on these toys that they don't play with.
Right.
Like, when are you finally going to say, you know what, I'm tired of upsetting myself. My kids just don't like my gifts. You understand? You know that your woman or your man, you know, they don't give a damn about no gift.
Right.
You seen all them videos where them brothers was going all out for Christmas last year? And them women was throwing them bags at them brothers like, this ain't what I wanted.
Right.
Unappreciative, man. And, you know, you can save yourself. Your woman throwing a bag at you, just don't buy no bags. Say, I ain't buying you nothing for Christmas. Just do that. So that way, guess what? She ain't gonna have no reason to unappreciate you again, your gift again, because you ain't buy one. You know? How about that? How about we don't buy nothing?
Damn right.
Nothing. I ain't saying don't buy your woman no gift. You know what I mean? That's not what I'm saying. Hold on, I think we got a couple of invites. Let me see how this works. Let me see. We want to go live together. Right? It's my first time going live on TikTok, so you gotta bear with me. Let's see what it do. Let's see what the live on TikTok do. All right, you got it up. You got the article up.
Kind,
Come
sir.
on with it.
Stores will have to post cigarette warning signs or face consequences.
Now, before you even start, I don't want you to read that article. I just want you to read the topic to that. Go straight to the CDC and find out how many people end up dying every year from tobacco use, from smoking, right? And let's see, are they a bit late with their warning out? Now they gonna turn around and force people to actually put up some real warnings about all this smoking, all this vape, all that weed, all that crack, all that, every damn thing. Drugs come with a warning, period, just a drug. That's the first warning that it comes with. And then here you are, you want to use it so bad, thinking cigarettes calm your nerve. You know what I like, that old commercial the one where the white boy and the white girl was in the diner, and she turned around, she's sitting up there at the bar, and then he come up there like what they like to call they men, macho, you know what I mean?
Kind
like he's a macho man, right? And he go up, pull out that pack of cigarettes, start patting it in his hand, and then they flip the screen to her, and then she turned her face up like ew, and then turn back to him, and it's a monkey sitting there patting the cigarette. Man, that right there, boy. Hey, when I saw that, I was dying laughing. It's an old commercial that came out a long time ago, but that was funny as hell. But that's really what you look like smoking. You like a goddamn monkey.
Damn right.
Now, since then, right, they haven't been posting any warnings about the smoking and all the dangers it's going to cause. They had that one that they put on the side of the cigarettes that said may cause cancer. And what people don't understand is that the may in that context mean will. It don't mean may like it might. You understand? It's a play on words. That's how our people took it, as if it might cause cancer.
Damn right.
That's how they took that. But that may means it will, and it causes the cancer. I know a brother that turned around. He was upset with himself. He had smoked for 20 years, and then stopped for 10, and then after the 10 kicked in. That's when the cancer kicked in.
Damn right.
It was already there. The cancer was already in the brother's body, and he didn't know it. But he thought he was good since it was a good thing that he did stop. You know, it was a good thing that he did stop. But the cancer had already kicked in, and he's already sick. And he was upset with himself for smoking because here it is after all this time he turned around and just now got hit with the cancer, the disease. Yeah.
Cancer.
Come on with the stats from the CDC.
Damn right. Tobacco is the leading preventable cause of death in the United States.
It's the what?
It's the leading preventable cause of death in the United States.
You can prevent you dying from smoking. You can. If you just stop smoking. Just don't smoke. Don't smoke at all. And you'll be fine. Go ahead.
Cigarette smoking causes about 1 of every 5 deaths in the United States each year.
That's a lot of people. 1 in 5 is a lot.
Counting cancer.
That's a lot of people. 1 in 5. Keep going.
More than 480,000 deaths annually, including deaths from secondhand smoke.
Now, you know they say secondhand smoke is worse than smoking, than firsthand. Just you in here, man. I remember one day I was going into Walmart, brother, and these devils was smoking about 6 of them, smoking their heart out on they break. And man, before I even reached the door, I could smell it, man. You know what I mean? It was killing me. It was killing me. I had to run in the door to get away from the damn smoke, man. But 400, what was it, 80,000?
Counting cancer.
480,000 deaths a year. I believe they are a bit late with their warning.
Yeah, counting cancer.
And they the year that they, what year did they start regulating them cigarettes? Was it 2002? I can't remember what year it was. It was some year they started regulating it. You know what I'm saying? But they are way too late. Yeah, almost 500,000 people that die every year from smoking, man. That's a lot of folks. And you know what's sad about this? Is that they keep smoking.
Counting.
They won't stop. They just will not stop smoking. Very few people stop smoking. I seen smokers stop. They come in the ISUPK. They stop smoking and they come in here and their lungs, man, look, they turn around, their lungs get cleaned up.
Counting cancer.
Black. They say they black. They black as tar. but they get cleaned up. You come here, you get releasing all that smoke. I remember the brother from Detroit. What's his name? Kazak. That brother, he said he used to smoke, and he said, "Man, I can see it. I can see my face clearing up and all. You know, once he came into the truth under Commander General Hanna, and he stopped all of that smoking. You know what I mean? And the brother, he did. His face did. I can even see it. You understand? And the Lord said, when you come in the truth, you become a new man.
Damn right.
And I guess in his case, you get a new face too. You understand? You get a new man, and this brother got a new face when he came into school and stopped smoking them cigarettes. And like I said, I can even tell, you know, when brothers and sisters, when they stop smoking, when they come in here, man, you know. Yep. So go ahead, finish reading them stats. I think we
Counter, sir. 278,544 deaths annually among men. 201,773 deaths annually among women. Cigarette smoking causes premature death. Life expectancy for smokers is at least 10 years shorter than for non-smokers. Quitting smoking before the age of 40 reduces the risk of dying from smoking-related disease by about 90%.
Yep. So you won't turn around and die so fast if you turn around and quit. What age is it? 40?
Counter, sir.
Stop smoking before 40.
Counter.
Might not die, man. My aunt, that was like the worst death that I had seen in a long time. I sat and watched my aunt die, man, from cancer. She had it, and when it hit, brother, it hit her, and she wasn't even that old. I believe she had just made. She was either late 50s or early 60s. She was not that old at all, you know. And that cancer took her out of her quick.
Counter, sir.
This is why the Lord gave us laws against smoking, right? We have laws against smoking to where we are not supposed to. Okay? We are not supposed to be smoking. And if you would obey the Lord and not smoke, you ain't got to worry about you dying from no cancer. You got to worry about catching no cancer. You got to worry about no chemo, no treatment, or none of that. You got to be free and clear from all of that. You got to worry about your lungs being black. You know, they get blacker with the weed. People really think weed don't affect their bodies now.
Counter.
But your lungs actually get blacker, you know, from you smoking weed versus you smoking cigarettes. You know, so while you believe that weed smoke is so much better than cigarettes, it's really not. It's the same thing. You're not supposed to be, and this is what's weird to me, is brothers think when they smoking and when they start coughing and gagging and about to die, they think that that's some good weed. No, it doesn't matter if the weed is what they call it, gas. It don't matter if it's trash. It don't matter if it's filled with seeds. It don't matter if it's filled with sticks. Whatever it is, if it ain't that heat or whatever they talk about it. You know what I mean? What it is you're not supposed to be putting any smoke into your body. Matter of fact, when you barbecuing, when that smoke, when that fire first hit up, you can't even stand there and smell that too much. That's not good for you either.
Counter, sir.
That will turn around, and guess what? That's harmful for you as well. Even though you finna throw some good meat, you finna throw some good chicken and some good beef on that grill, right? Even some lamb. You throw some lamb on it, you throw some turkey legs. You ever had a grilled turkey leg?
Counter, sir.
Good night. Good, I'm telling you. So, like I said, you turn around, you finna throw some good meat on the grill, but don't stand there and smell that smoke.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let that thing light, move out the way. You understand? Don't inhale that smoke either. So, like I said, but our brothers and sisters think that the weed that they smoke is so good because it's got them coughing it. As soon as they hit it, your body is rejecting the smoke.
Damn right.
Simple as that. There's not supposed to be any smoke going into your body. All right? So even your body is smart enough to know that you're not supposed to smoke. Why aren't you? Okay?
Right.
But they put this warning out.
Con, sir.
Now they're gonna make the smoke shops, because you know they putting them up everywhere. You seen them?
Con, sir.
You see the smoke shops that started. They done popped up like the liquor stores. They everywhere. They on every corner, 2 corners, 3 corners, 4 of them. I done seen dispensaries and smoke shops right next to each other, right next door to each other. You know, so they got the smoke everywhere. But then now they gonna tell you, after all these 500,000 of people damn near die every year, now they want to warn the people about the smoking, the dangers of smoking. That's ridiculous. Go ahead, Amon.
Been to prison a couple of times, and each medical officers in the prisons, they got a poster of a woman whose skin is what the inside of your lungs look like when you have cancer from smoking. Her whole entire face and body and her skin, it's in all the prison medical offices. To let you know, you coming there and you trying to smoke, this what you gonna get. You know, it's real horrible. She look like a zombie, like a flesh eating virus on the outside of her skin. And this is in every office inside of a prison, medical office. It's sitting right there where you sit down at. You looking at this picture of this devil with peeling flesh from the inside out.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
And I seen them same pictures. I ain't saying I've been to jail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know you was killing everything in St. Louis.
No, I wasn't, man.
Well, you know what I'm saying? You was in the world. But I seen them before. I know exactly what you're talking about. And it looks nasty, man. Her skin looks nasty. I know what you're talking about. I know the posters.
Yeah.
What people don't understand when they smoking, they're putting what they call free radicals into their body. These free radicals attack your organs.
Sir.
And when it hit. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, the whole time, like you might be going on, moving about your day, working and, you know what I'm saying, eating and whatever it is you're doing, but eventually them organs gonna shut down completely.
You know?
And then, cause when I did the research on it, I looked it up. Your body, you know, they say it's a machine, right? It absolutely is. And it's a very sophisticated machine, and it should be taken care of properly, right? And the way this machine works is you got so many organs in your body, right? And those organs need what they would call essential vitamins and minerals in order to function right. Right? This is like your car, you know what I'm saying? It needs the right amount of oil, you know, in order for your motor to keep rolling. Right? Your car needs the right amount of gas in order for your car to keep rolling. You know, your battery has to have the right levels of acid in the batteries in order for the battery to function properly. Everything has to, you know, have what it needs in order to function right in your car. So that's the way your body works.
Right.
And your body has all of these minerals and essential vitamins that you get from the food and stuff, you know. And this is why they suggest that you take supplements, you know, such as multivitamins, because we're not getting it in our food. You know, we're just not. The way that they process everything, we're not getting the essential vitamins and minerals from the food in order to fill our body. So they suggest that you take multivitamins at least. And you turn around and they attack those, you know what I'm saying, those organs, and they eat up those essential vitamins and minerals that your organs would use in order to function properly. And once they do that, what happens is when they call it like a domino effect. Whatever organ starts shutting down first, your other organs sends the vitamins and minerals that it needs, you understand, so that it can function. So if it's lacking, just say 2 for the sake of, you know, conversation. If one of your organs is missing 2 of its essentials, one of the other ones is going to send 2 over to it so it can function right. But guess what's happening? Now the other one that sent you the 2 needs 2.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then another one's gonna send a 2 to the other one, and then the other one gonna send 2 to the other one. And that's what they said that you get this domino effect from. Where if you ever heard anybody that had been sick, real sick, they say everything just starts shutting down at once. You ever heard somebody say that?
Kind.
They was real sick, got cancer, or got diabetes, or got some damn near deathly, ill type disease. They'll say, man, everything just starts shutting down at one time.
Kind.
That's why it does that. You know what I mean? Because you smoking and the radicals eating up them essentials, and then your body, your organs is trying to fix itself, but it can't. Because you steady smoking, you say you got them radicals in there eating up them essentials, you know what I mean? And then if you would stop, then your body could possibly fix itself, you know what I mean? Depending on how damaged something is,
Kind.
But it could possibly fix itself, but it won't, it can't, because you constantly smoking, You're constantly smoking. Cigs, vapes, what's the other thing? Hookahs. I seen a sister one day come out of her apartment out with the hookah in her hand. She had smoke on her way to work. Big old goddamn gigantic hookah that they sell at the Arab gas stations.
Kind, sir.
Turned around and had a big old hookah walking out the door with the damn thing. That's terrible. And then in her eyesight, she's not a junkie. Okay? So this is crazy. Go ahead, give me the next one. On with the next article.
That was all the articles, sir. But
I'm gonna show the video real quick.
Kind, sir.
Of that cop that turned around and kicked that brother in the head. We got to turn around and stop this notion. And and the reason that the title says that God hate Africans too is because of this discussion that I had with some brothers and some sisters that think they Africans. Okay? But let's go with this one real quick. Let's show the video.
Criminal charges tonight after he was caught on camera kicking a man in the face who was already handcuffed and on the ground. The September 24th incident was captured by a police body camera. A warning, this video contains disturbing images.
Nobody cares what you do anymore. You understand that? Lean back. Nobody cares what you do anymore. Lean back. How the f*** am I going to lean back with the f***ing you on that? Well, look, I'm not going to do this, right? We're not going to do this, right?
Oh my God.
You're done.
Yeah.
Kicked the brother right in his face, man.
He stomped him.
Are we done now? Yeah.
The victim is 38-year-old Jermaine Vaughn, who you can see.
I'm gonna say this real quick.
Pay that man.
I heard it's kind of low now, but I heard it. The brother, you see, the cop was doing this intentionally.
Right.
They was intentionally doing this to this brother. They wanted to whoop his ass.
Kind.
He holding his belt. He got him holding him by the loop around his belt, and you see he's steady pushing the brother back, but he's pulling him towards him. He got him holding him. So you know what I'm saying, at a point by his waist, but then he's steady pushing him in his chest, telling him to get back. And you heard I don't know if you could really hear it, but the brother said, I'm gonna play it again. The brother said, "You holding my pants." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you're pulling him towards you. So how can you expect for him to stay back?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you can see when he started the scuffle, the way he turned around and he was holding his pants. Look, pay attention. Hold on, let me turn it up. Hold on.
You just said it.
Yeah, hold on, because I want to play it again. Sir.
By a police body camera. A warning, this video contains disturbing images.
They tried to stop it when he said it.
Nobody cares what you do anymore. You understand that?
Push him.
Nobody cares
Come
what
back.
you do anymore.
Push him. He come back.
With the you on that.
Push him.
I'm holding my belt.
You see him? Right. You see him?
You see him holding it.
Yeah, you see him holding it. He wanted to get this scuffle going right here.
Oh my God.
That's terrible, man. Kick that brother in his face like that, man.
Pay that man.
The victim is 38-year-old Jermaine Vaughn, who you can see clearly is on the ground with his hands behind his back when Sergeant Eric Huxley walks up and kicks him in the head. Huxley, who claims he was trying to put his foot on the victim's shoulder, has been suspended without pay, criminally charged, and is now being investigated by
on the shoulder
and the FBI.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's what the devil said he was trying to do. He was trying to kick him on the shoulder.
No.
Why are you even trying to kick him? At the point he down, he's on the ground. Why do you feel the need to put your feet on his shoulder?
Salaki, if I may.
Come on with
if he was trying to kick him on his shoulder and hold him down, once he kicked him in the head, why didn't he put his foot on his shoulder?
Exactly. If that's what he was trying to do.
Right.
If that's what he was trying to do, because you know, like I know, that was not the intention.
No.
These people treat their dogs better than they treat us.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Even though the brother may have committed some kind of crime, maybe they pulled him over, you know what I'm saying? Maybe his plates was out, maybe he had a warrant, maybe something was, you know, maybe he did commit some kind of crime. But that doesn't mean that the brother deserves to be stomped in the face like that.
Right.
You understand? We don't deserve to be murdered at these traffic stops. You know?
Salaki.
You know, come on with
That's exactly attempted murder. Stomping someone's head into the concrete while he's handcuffed.
Yeah.
That's attempted murder.
Yeah, because he could kill him.
Yeah.
You can kill a guy. Your feet stomping his head in the ground.
Why he's handcuffed?
He could die from his injury.
Yeah.
You right. They do us like this all the time, man, and they could care less. You think they care about stomping this brother? No, they don't. And you see the white man lied. They lie all the time, man. And this is the people that you are trying to join.
Right.
What, you want to get stomped in your head next? Is that what you want?
Man.
You want to get stomped in your big ass head next by this devil that's going to say, "Oh, I was trying to put my foot on his shoulder."
Oh my.
You try to put your foot on the brother's shoulder while he was already down. Okay.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. That's what he said. It's terrible. And I'm gonna play this part right here once.
On administrative leave.
Oh, she might have said it already. It's a black sergeant, right? And he said, well, he is calling for that white man to resign. He wants them to get rid of him. Why don't you resign?
Right.
Why don't if you care so much about the injustice that happens to black people, why don't you resign from the force? Why don't you say, you know what, I done had enough of white people murdering my people. And they only do it to us. I just don't understand why our people don't see this and don't get it. They're not doing this to nobody else. I even got a brother that I grew up with, man, it's a partner of mine. He turned around, he's a cop now. And he don't even get it as a cop. He don't even understand what I'm saying. He proved my point with his conversation. He works at Walmart. That's where they had him stationed at a couple times. Walmart and Sam's. You know, he's probably there again. You know what I'm saying, during the holidays. You know, when it really get rough around there.
Right.
He got a call. He was trying to. He asked me. He said, "Man," he said, I just don't see what you saying." You know, he said, "Cause in my field," he said, "Man, I done put hands on the Chinese, man. I had to." I said, "Yeah." I said, "What happened?" It was a Chinese dude in Sam cutting the line, right?
Right.
the line all the way back to the back wall, right? And he said, "To hell with that. He gonna chop his way to the front." So he's jumping everybody in line, trying to go and check himself out so he can get out of there. So, of course, they wasn't having that, right? So they called the police, you know what I'm saying, or security, somebody, whoever called for security, backup, whatever, right? So he gets there, he's telling them, talking to him, say, "Hey man, you can't jump the line, man. You gotta go all the way to the back."
Right.
you know, or you gotta leave the store. The Chinese dude started going off on my partner, stepped to him as if he was gonna do something, swung on him, and he had to handle his business on him. Right? I said, that's totally different, bro. He gave you a reason to do something. This Chinese
Right.
gave you a reason. He's turning, cussing you out, and he turned around and swung on you. And so you had to fold him up in the store. Guess what? I ain't mad about that. You had to defend yourself, right? You couldn't let Bruce Lee just beat your ass in the store.
Right.
I get it. Then he said, well, I got, that's another one, man. I had one with an African. He turned around, African. He couldn't drive, right? He don't know how to drive. You know, Africans don't know how to drive for real. So the dude driving crazy through his city, he pulled him over. He get to talking crazy and buck up to him. So he had to turn around and fold him up too, right? So I'm like, dude, you giving me examples of situations where you have no other option. Here you are doing your job, right? Because most brothers and sisters that's on the force, they're doing their job. They're sitting there with that gun, seeing how fast you go, and once you go over the speed limit, they pull you over, right?
Right.
They see you doing some kind of something in the lane change, whatever it is, they pull you over. Most brothers and sisters are just simply doing their job, right? And so by you doing your job, they get out and then they end up, you know what I'm saying, doing something that may harm you. Chinese dude, you know, they can barely even walk. I don't even know what the hell possessed him to think he was going to fight my partner. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know what made him think that he was going to win, but hey, he must have, you know, watched the Year of the Dragon before he went to the Sam's that day or something. I don't know, but, you know, my partner, I already know he rough, and I know he bent that dude backwards, you understand? But the point I'm making is these people gave him a reason to have to defend himself. What we talking about, and I explained this to him, I said, what we're talking about is innocent brothers and sisters, right? Even ones that have committed crimes, like this right here. The brother may have, I don't know the whole situation, you understand, but he may have done something illegal, right? They got him handcuffed. It's possible that he may have committed a crime. But then you go and you stop the brother. The cop is the one that's causing the scuffle. He got the man by his pants, pulling him forward.
Right.
And then he turns around and he's pushing him backwards. You know, that don't make no sense. To where how on earth are you turning around and pushing the man and then pulling him and want him to stay back at the same time? That don't make sense. So he turned around and he tell him like that, you pulling my, you know, you got my pants. You pulling me, you pushing me, telling me to stay back, but then you pulling me forward. You know, that makes no sense. So the cop is the one that's causing this. Why? Because white cops are racist, man. They are. It's as simple as that. These people are racist, have been racist, and will always be racist against black people. And instead of us trying to join them, we should be thinking about separating from them. That's what we should be doing. Right? Getting the hell away from them.
Damn right.
Okay. What you about to bring out about?
I'm just waiting on you on the African thing we're gonna bring out.
Oh yeah, okay. Now the African thing, the brother he ain't come in, but it was a discussion I was having with a brother that believe he African, right? He has his hopes set in Africans helping us. The scripture, you got the one where the Africans had ended up selling who they sell us to, the Grecians?
Common Khan, I got that.
You got that one too? Yeah, come on with you.
Common Khan, sir.
Like I don't understand. The brother, he said what we need to do is we need to figure out how we can mix our cultures together, right? Now, here's the thing that I don't understand is if we Africans, we supposed to have the same culture. But you can clearly see that there's a difference between us and them. I asked the brother, he said, we got to take our similarities and we got to bring them together. I said, well, how are we similar? You know, because I just don't see it. He said, because of the drum. He said, man, we wouldn't have, I said, brother, please don't mention no drum. Like, an instrument is not like just a culture use. Like this culture uses drums on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's not true. You know, everybody has in African's culture, they sit and bam on them, right? The Chinese man, he got some drums where he got something he can spin in his hand, and he got some string and some balls on the end, and his drums beat boom, 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 boom as he's sitting there spinning it in his hand. And we take our drums and throw them in the trunk and bang the hell out your ears and your head. You know, I said, so give me something else, but that's not a similarity in cultures. He said, well, we melanated. I said, man, please don't give me nothing about no melanated. Because guess who else is melanated? And you don't mention them. Arabs,
Right.
East Indians, Chinese, all these other people that's melanated, and you don't mention them as being your brothers and sisters. So stop with the melanin, please. I get tired of even hearing that mess about some melanin. Give me something else. And he couldn't do it. The brother said religion. He said, bro, are you crazy? I said, we don't get down with any religions. What are you talking about?
Right.
Brothers and sisters here are so busy being Christians. They such freaks for Jesus, they don't know no other religion. You know? I said, so man, you got to give me something that... He said, well, the rap music. I said, brother, you obviously ain't heard no African rap. I said, man, you got to be kidding. This is how we're going to fix the problem between us and Africans? A drum? A verse in a rap? Some melanin? And a religion? I said, dude, you are more of a slave than you really think that you are. You believe you free, but you are not. You know? And the brother said that if we was to take our resources away from Europeans and give them to other melanated people, then we would get further than what we are. That is totally not true. If we were to take and get from under the white man, which I am in agreement with, I am in agreement with getting from under our oppressor. Absolutely. But what I'm not in agreement with is getting up under another people once we get from up under these people. That I'm not with. That makes no sense. The one somebody that I want to be superior on this planet is me and my people. The same way that everyone else thinks. Right? China ain't worried about making America great again. That's not their goal. Chinese people come here and do business and they make China great. They make their beauty supply great. That's what they make great. They make their chop suey great. The Arabs come here, open up gas stations. They worry about making Arabs great, not America. All of these people. The East Indians come here and buy hotels and Dunkin' Donuts, and guess who they making great? Them and their people, not the white man. Yeah, they doing business with him, but they're making their people great. So that's what I had said. I was all for me and my people being great. And the brother turned around and said, see, we need to get up under them Africans. And getting up under them Africans ain't going to do a damn thing either. So go give me them scriptures real quick. Because like I said, the Lord hates Africans.
Kind.
The Most High hates Hamites, man. He hates those people. Okay?
Salaki, it's Joel chapter 3. I can start at 1 and then go all the way down to 12. But I'm gonna start at 3. Joel chapter 3, verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people. They have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. Verse 4. Yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if you recompense me, swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head. because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried away into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither you have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, for there will I sit and judge all the heathen round about.
Good night. I'm telling you, the Lord, guess what? He is going to handle his business on all of these heathen. Give me that one about them Ethiopians. Remember the brother?
Sir. That was last class, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the last class we did. The brother came and made a fool out of himself, and don't even realize it. We keep, matter of fact, just go straight to Isaiah. Give me the scriptures in Isaiah, then we can get close to the time.
Sir.
Give me the one about us hustling in Egypt, man. Trying to go back to our oppression. You know what I mean? That we were suffering. Like, we need to get from under these people, man. All of them. Not go from one captivity to another. Go from being a second-class citizen here in America to being a second-class citizen in Africa. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Let's see. Brother said... the brother said, let me see. Look, show you how unlearned these cats is. He said, this is ridiculous. He said, the Most High hates Africans. What do you think the children, he said, what do you think the children of Israel comes from? Look, good night. It ain't Africa. You know what I mean? We're not Africans, man. Israelites are not Africans. You got to be retarded to make these kind of statements. Good night. Well, these cats get all up, get their panties all up in a bunch for these demons. You hear me? Yep. Hold on.
I got it cut.
Come on with it.
Isaiah 30 verse 3. Salakia.
That's right.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
Wait a minute, hold on. Go back a couple. Give me where it talks about the rebellious children. Drop all
Khan, sir.
Give me all that.
Chapter 30 verse 1. Woe to the rebellious children.
What it say?
Woe to the rebellious children.
Woe means destruction, man. You understand? Woe to the rebellious children. The same way that destruction comes on your child when they disobey you.
Khan, sir.
You turn around and guess what? When they don't take out the trash or wash the dishes, it's woe to them little baby's kids of yours.
Khan,
and you
sir.
taking away phones, games, or playtime, or you know what I mean, outside time. You taking away something. That's what that's talking about. Destruction. Woe to the rebellious children. This rebellious children is talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, not Africans, man. Okay, go ahead.
Saith the Lord. that take counsel but not of me, and that
counsel, but not of the Most High. This brother, Asiatic Lion, he clearly takes counsel from somebody else and not of the Lord, because he don't know what he's talking about. Africans are not Israelites, and Israelites are not Africans.
that's right.
Simple as that. Come on with it.
That cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to.
Hold on, slow it down. I know you about to drop it, but slow it down, brother. We do what? What do we do?
That cover with a covering.
Cover with a covering. Do you know that we have been trying to cover ourselves with all kinds of coverings? Africa being one of them. Being an African, we try to cover ourselves with the culture of the other nations of people. But it don't work every time we try it. And what do we end up doing?
Cover with a covering, but not of my spirit.
Not of the Lord's spirit. It's not of the Lord for a Negro to be walking around with a ankh around his neck.
Oh my!
It's not of the Lord's spirit to be talking about your God is Amun Ra and Sutek and all these other African gods. Even when it comes to the so-called white man and their Christianity and all of their Zeus and what's the other Thors and
Onan,
all of their gods. We need to trash all of them.
that's right.
That's what we need to do. Take all of them false gods and throw them in the trash where they belong. Not try to cover ourselves with a covering, you understand, of the other nations of people. And the Lord for to get straight to the point. Go ahead.
That they may add sin to sin.
You gotta add sin to sin. The Most High gave every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian a culture of our own. We have a culture. And all we gotta do is just rock with it.
That's right.
It's actually a great culture.
Damn
If
right.
you ask me. A culture that no one else is supposed to be invited and welcomed to. You know what I mean? We always so welcoming to bring people into our culture, but we never get accepted into theirs. I don't see Africans defending Africa the way niggas do it.
La.
Have you seen that?
La.
I don't see them walking around with ox around their neck. I have not seen one African, and I stay by some. I got some that live on my street. I've done business with some. I've seen a lot of Africans. I see them walking around. I don't see nan aunt tattooed on none of their necks. You know what I'm saying? I don't see no aunt swinging from none of they necks on a chain. I ain't seen no aunt on staff. You know what I'm saying? Where they walking around with it.
Right.
I've not seen any of that. I don't see them talking about Kemet and none of that garbage. I don't see them talking about none of it the way that I see black people doing. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Keep going.
Verse 2. The walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
So here we go, trying to be Egyptians. They Africans, Hamites, same people. Those are the same people. Right? Here we go trying to go back down there, be Kemet, and teach Kemet and teach all of this stuff about wonderful Africa when you're not even African. You don't come from Africa. Any of that. Your bloodline, the bogus damn DNA test, you ain't got blood that come from Africa. You know what I mean? That's silly. And why is it just Africa? It's just Africa. Why? Because that's another push, you understand, on our people to keep us lost and confused. Keep us dreaming that we're somebody else instead of being who we actually are. Keep reading.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh.
You think you Pharaoh to the point to where what's that dude? He cut his hair off, Shaka almost, and put a ponytail on the side of his head. And really think that he is wise, wrote a lot of books, and did all this stuff, and made a video to one of his songs, running around downtown New York in a skirt, you know what I'm saying, in his Egyptian attire, you know, like, come on, bro. That's weak as hell. You try to strengthen yourself in that, and then what else? Keep going.
And to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
You trust in Egypt. You trust in that nonsense. Keep going.
Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame.
The strength of Pharaoh is gonna be your shame. It's coming. Why you trusting in Egypt, them Hamites, them Egyptians, and all of that?
Yeah.
It's going to be your shame.
Kind.
You already look stupid. The shame is coming next.
Kind.
Come on with it. As a matter of fact, hold on. You know, that's enough. We get to the point. The brother just put on her real quick. He said, Abraham married Hagar, an Egyptian African woman. Moses married Zipporah, a Cushite woman, African. Why? I'll explain to you why. Okay. What happened with Moses, right? Moses was in the world like you are, Asiatic lion. Moses was in the world, you know, and at that time he did, while he was so-called like on the run, right, from the Egyptians. Because if you know the story, he turned around and he saw the Egyptians, it said, slewing his brother, right? And those brothers is Israelites. Moses knew that he was an Israelite, okay? And he ended up killing the Egyptian, going to run, and yeah, he did end up marrying a woman of another nation, right? He ended up marrying that African woman. That's true. But the brother was not supposed to do that. It's unlawful to do that, to marry outside of our race. Now, like most of our brothers that's in the world, he didn't know, right? So, like you didn't know, you'll probably marry an African woman. You'll probably marry a white woman. A lot of our brothers have done it, right? But that doesn't make it right just because they did it. Okay, what you don't understand about the Bible is the Bible has all of our history in that book. It has our good, our bad, and our ugly, right? And some of our brothers, yes, have gone off and married the other nations of people, their women. That is true. Okay, but it doesn't make it right. It was still a sin for him to marry, for Moses to marry that African woman, right? Then when you said Abraham married Hagar, the story there, what happened with Abraham and how he even got this woman, because Sarah did not believe when the Lord said that she was going to get pregnant and have a baby because she was old. So she said, okay, she believed that they was going to end up, Abraham was going to have a child, but she just didn't believe that it was going to be her because she was an old woman, right? After sisters get so old, they just, expecting a child is the last thing on their mind because they, what they like to say about my biological clock's ticking. They're saying that I got so much time for me to get pregnant, so you better hurry up, put that thing in me, and give me some babies. That's what they say when they say that. So Sarah had figured it was past her time, right? But the Lord said, no, you're going to end up having a baby. And she laughed. She didn't believe she would get pregnant. So she gave her handmaid, to Abraham so that he could have a child with her because she was younger than Sarah was. So she figured if anybody could have a baby, it would be our maid. You know what I'm saying? Out of the two, right? So yes, she did give Hagar to Abraham. That was a sin as well. But the story is in the Bible. It's our history, and it's there for a reason. In the New Testament, give me that in what's that? Romans 15:4. Give me that real quick so I can show you why stories. I want to show not you, but this brother Asiatic Lion. I I want to show him why the Bible has such stories in it. Okay? Why the story of Abraham marrying Hagar, the Egyptian. You're right, she was an Egyptian. That's correct. But he was not supposed to be with that woman at all. Okay?
So Romans chapter 15, verse 4. Mm-hmm. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
Written for our what?
Learning.
It was written, Asiatic line. It's in the Bible so that we can learn from it. You understand? It's, you know what? It's a real smart man. You understand? You can really prove yourself to be wise if you can learn from others' mistakes instead of making your own. So the Lord got, guess what? He got mistakes that our brothers have made in the past in the Bible so that you could do what? It's for our what?
Our learning.
It's for our learning. So guess what? We can learn how to never make the mistake that Abraham and Sarah did by sleeping with Hagar. We can never make the mistake that Moses did by sleeping with I forgot her name. I think it was Zipporah, something like that. Never make that mistake. Never make the mistake that Solomon made. He married a whole bunch of goddamn heathen. He said he married them in love. He was in love with them heathen women.
Right.
That's what the Bible said about Solomon. But it's in the Bible, so guess what? You can learn to never make the mistake that he made. My babies is for sisters anyway. That's all I'm impregnating. You understand?
Right.
Is a sister. I'm not going to do the Kanye and have me 4 children with a heat. I'm not finna do that. You understand? Because you see what happened with Moses, where Moses turned around and he was gonna circumcise that baby that he had with her.
Mm-hmm.
And what did she do? She started going off on Abraham. Called him a bloody man. You a bloody man.
Man.
You don't obey your God and do this to my baby. That's why we not supposed to be with them. Abraham was obeying the Lord. The Lord was gonna kill Abraham. He didn't do what God told him to do to his son. And so Abraham is trying to be obedient so he won't get killed. And here it is, this heathen is putting pressure on him. Folks sit here and they try to act like these Egyptians are so great. Why in the Bible did that Egyptian whore, that Pharaoh, why was she trying to sleep with Joseph on her husband? Huh?
Right.
Because they're nasty sluts.
That's right.
And she turned around and was ready to cheat. I'm pretty sure she did cheat on her man. I'm pretty sure she did. She saw Joseph, saw that brother, and couldn't help herself and had to have him. And lied on him and said that he did. That he was trying to rape her. Because she snatched him out of his garment. He getting away. He like, nah, hold up. I don't want you. You his woman. But she's willing to be a slut and give it up. You understand? And she done pulled the man out of his garment, trying to take his clothes off. Like, come give it to me. You understand? Give it to. Put that thing on me. And then had him sent to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Had an innocent brother sent to jail. Haven't you learned? Ain't that what the scripture said, dude? It's for your learning.
For your learning.
You learn not to deal with the heathens. Can you learn? No, you can't. You probably be with one and end up in jail too. Go ahead. Finish that scripture.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
So that we can have some hope. We got hope in the UPK. Because we know what the Bible means, man. We understand the stories. Now the brother say the mother of Mary, he said Yeshua was Egyptian. Mary, mother of Yeshua, was Egyptian too. Do you? You just making up shit now.
Yeah, he reached.
You know what I'm saying? Reaching hard. And she was not no Egyptian, man. You understand? She was not Egyptian at all. Good night. Yeah, and Joseph married. Yeah, he right. He married the daughter of I forgot his name too. You right. He did. I said that. I told you why.
It's for our learning.
So we can learn. Never make the mistakes. The brothers made mistakes sleeping with them heathens, man. It's in the Bible. Give me the law. Give me the law on that real quick. We do Deuteronomy 7 and what's that about 3? 7 and 3. We got several scriptures on that.
Khan. Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 3. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
We're not supposed to make marriage. Go up one. It's going to tell you who not to make marriages with. Go up one verse.
Khan. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them.
Hold on. Is that the list where they got a list of the names?
Sir.
Oh, go ahead. Give me the list of names.
Chapter 7 verse 1.
Okay, go ahead.
When the Lord thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and have cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, and the Girgashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater, Salakia, 7 nations greater and mightier than you. And when the Lord thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them.
You shall do what with them?
Smite them.
The Lord said, when these African nations, that's what those are, those Hamitic nations, right? So-called Africans. The Lord said, smite them, meaning kill them. That's what the Lord said do. Keep going.
Khan, sir. And utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them.
We ain't supposed to make no agreements with them of no sort. The Lord said, kill them. Keep going.
Nor show mercy unto them.
Don't show them no mercy. Keep going.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
We're not supposed to make marriages with them either. That's what the Lord said do to these African nations. Keep going.
Thy daughters thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Keep going.
For they will turn away thy son from following me.
You're going to turn around and stop serving the Lord and start serving their gods, what y'all do in them religions y'all in.
Damn right.
Thinking that you Kemetic, I don't know for what reason. Thinking you are Kemetic, thinking you are Egyptian. You all into hieroglyphs and pyramids and the Eye of Horus and what's some other guy, whatever the hell them other guys are. You're all into that. You turn from the Most High to serve their gods.
Right.
When the Lord said, don't make marriages with them. So, my brother, Asiatic Lion, just because the example is there where those brothers did what the Bible called was error and make a mistake, meaning they sin, that doesn't mean that it's all right. God been had laws against interracial marriage. The Lord hates that. Come on with me.
Salakia. Verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you.
You're going to turn around, you're going to make the Lord kindle this anger. It's going to be like a burning fire. It's going to kindle against you. His anger, the Lord is going to be mad at you for you married outside of his race. Now, outside of your race. Now, one thing that the few examples that you listed, the Lord did not say what type of punishment that came from Abraham sleeping with Hagar or Moses marrying Zipporah. It didn't say that. It didn't say what type of punishment Joseph received from marrying that heathen woman. You understand? So we can't say that, oh, the Lord was so mad at Moses, he did this or did that. The Bible doesn't say that. But the Bible does speak on the law. And it does say that the anger of the Lord is going to be kindled against you. And what are you going to do after that?
And destroy thee suddenly.
Destroy thee suddenly. So now, while you bringing up those examples, what you better pay attention to is the law we just read.
Kind, sir.
And don't you go marry no heathen woman thinking that you're going to be all right. You understand? Because it didn't say nothing happened to Moses. Okay? Bible says that you're not to tempt the Lord thy God. Don't tempt him in any type of way.
That's right.
And that would be tempting him to purposely do something, make you an excuse in your head, thinking that, oh, it's okay for me to marry an Egyptian, or I can marry who I want to. No, you can't.
Nah.
No, you can't. If you do, you're going to pay the price.
That's right.
All right? And let me see. The brother said, that's what the Bible says. Mary was an Egyptian woman. No, it doesn't. All right? And let me see. I think we had some other. The brother said Moses was not a real guy.
Dang.
Jews were not black. Big goofy. Like, do these cats even read the scripture where it said that the Jews was black unto the ground? Like, what white man you know that said he was black ever?
Dang.
They don't even read the Bible for it. They just come up with their opinions. Oh man. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know? Just let him know. Rasta man, you ain't dropped nothing on us yet. Like,
right.
You have no knowledge of what you speaking on. You know, Moses was absolutely a brother in real time. It wasn't just no made up story. You understand? And the Jews are absolutely black. We still black, Negro. You understand? And we're gonna forever be black. And with that, we're gonna go ahead and end the show. Shalom, Israel.
He's reaching hard. He was really reaching.
Man, he way out there reaching for that.
He probably had a blunt in his hand and
man.
sit right next to a white woman. He sit right next to her. Yeah. I don't know what it is with these white women, man. I don't get it. I had a couple of them. They wasn't all that to me. They wasn't nothing.